act your age. Ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And he returns this to the 22. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's Ward. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, the former All-Pro Johnny Hecker on to punt for Tennessee. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And not much happening there, not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Goff. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw, here's Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 52 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves them in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming.
At the 43-yard line.
To throw is Ward. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Working out of the gun here, Ward. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 15.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Strike. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
Now Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Complete to Van Jefferson. It's a gain of 3. And the Titans first down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Come on, come on.
Throwing is Ward. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
First and goal.
A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
In motion goes the tight end. Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Goff now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Come on.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
That's taken in. It's Isaac to Slaw. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the gun, here's Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And how about this, a fake? And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really have no chance to, what a short field that you turn the ball over to the other offense.
We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Gibbs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Bates' kick is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Ready? 70 over.
Throwing to start the drive. Moore. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyler Lockett, 34 yards. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Sly on for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now he's free to midfield. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Ward. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tennessee.
7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Ward. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Calvin Ridley, 68 yards. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Goff. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. In a friendly bounce there, they will get excellent field position to start as this kicks out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ward now working out of the gun. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown, Titans! Van Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Off play action. Here's Goff. This to Laporta, right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Goff. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone. Went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Bates' kick is good. And they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They need 2. Here's third down.
Here we go. Start.
Here's Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Come on, come on. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. Now they go screen. It's complete. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Ward again. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
To throw is Ward. It's complete to Lockett. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Ward. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. That's into the hands of Iomanner. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because
Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Jack Fox in punt formation.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Ward. It's caught. Lockett. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Ward. And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Slye. This for a 4th quarter lead. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And they'll remain down by 2. Man, it is a cruel game sometimes, as evidenced by that kick right there.
Yeah, this game has no remorse at times, does it? I have a feeling that when this left his foot, he thought he'd given his guys the lead. But that ball just kept moving on him. And in the end, you heard the sound, and he's denied by the goalposts.
Gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bad. It's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
At the Titans' 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Throwing now, Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Looking to throw. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 45 yards. And the Lions are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Lions 37, Titans 28.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing now, Ward. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Goff going to throw it. Throw right side, complete to Williams. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I'd probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest.
Well, this entertainment mecca opened back in 2009. It seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
In motion, that's Tolbert. And Dak going to start out going to the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field. and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Gibbs. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now it's gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs from 8 yards out. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jalen Tolbert, 62 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, gone. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Dante Fowler Drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jalen Tolbert, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Yeah, here we go. 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 Get out there.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
This is O'Brien. When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go. Here we go, 47.
Throwing, Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Brings up 4th down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. Rolling to, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
George Pickens,
65 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with the PAT.
And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Going for the deep ball.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Goff. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
chill. Right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Be like in, take a breath, and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you ever out dark hallways? This place like this that made your day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Changed a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now. Come back in.
I bet you light up when we start the show, but I mean now, very close because I told you so. You know, we love the cars, we love the trays. Yeah, we be freaky and we wanna stay.
Changed a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now.
Lock the strike, so we be in that violent force a lot. Guaranteed to turn it as bad as gold of mine. Because we don't get changed like a chameleon. And the channel, whenever the rap show the world is on, you know we dazzle like get all our human battles. Right outside your head to redeem. I call the bottles, fall in love with your teachers on the right for your self-made. Check your test, 311 is LA.
Changed a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now. Keep my feet on the ground, keep my head in the clouds, electrified by the sound that comes from the down. And we changed a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now. Stay with me, you ain't gotta go, you could with me. We could hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it could stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, I and the E go to my house. You could spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, and we can go and make sounds that.
Call you Dale cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Keep the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a duke in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers.